Hi, my name is Dominique Williams, and I'm a co-chair of B.E.N Millennials. I take a lot of pride in my role as co-chair, and during Black History Month, I feel that sense of pride even more. I believe that when employee resource groups formally recognize and engage in observing Black History Month in an authentic way, it shows a commitment to creating a diverse and inclusive space. When employee resource groups ensure that their Black History Month celebrations provide opportunities to openly discuss, embrace, and be proud of their cultural backgrounds, it can be a powerful tool for unity, signifying that Black employees are seen, heard, and valued.
Happy Black History Month. My name is Kyron Owens. I'm the co-chair of B.E.N Millennials, a subcommittee within the Black Employee Network Employee Resource Group for the City of Boston. On behalf of B.E.N Millennials, I welcome and thank you for celebrating Black History Month with us.
I think the most pressing or the thing that comes to mind is entering a point of reflection through love. I think it reminds me of the Sankofa bird at the forefront and looking back on where you've been in order to know where you should go as a family, as a team, as a people.
Black history to me means being able to tell the truth. Being able to tell the bold truth about Black people's contributions to today's world and society.
It is very important to celebrate Black history because it's an opportunity for us as Black people to tell the world who we really are.
As a Black woman who comes from a large and growing family, and a family of Black Caribbean immigrants, it's definitely important for me to celebrate Black History Month.
As a young Black millennial woman living in today's society, it's important for me to acknowledge, celebrate, support, and inspire my fellow Black sisters and brothers, not only for their accomplishments, but for simply persevering.
Black history to me means survival. It's the blueprint to freedom, where one day we don't have to focus on surviving, but thriving.
I don't know how I would feel if we stopped celebrating Black History Month as a country, because unfortunately our history has been left out of the conversation for hundreds of years. And so we had to create this intentional space in this intentional way to celebrate our Blackness, because it wasn't being celebrated in all the other facets.
Black History Month allows us to reflect on our past and present greatest achievements as one unit, whether that ends up being creating a social media post, organizing a Black History Month event, looking at old family photos, cooking with our families, or stepping outside of ourselves to try something new in order to honor our own legacy.
So Black history means to me everything, because I'm a Black man, so that is my history and my people's history.
Black History Month is our annual reminder to celebrate and appreciate the Black story.
Hi everyone. Black History Month is a reminder of how vital Black people and Black culture is to America and is to the world. Every day we celebrate Black contributions, whether we acknowledge it or not, because it's so deeply embedded into the DNA of America.
Black History Month to me means resilience. It's a time for us to reflect on our history as people of color, where we came from, and where we still need to go. It's time for us to give honor to those who came before us, who fought for racial justice, for racial equality, access to education, and more.
The celebration of Black identity and African ancestral heritage.
Someone who's of the diaspora, it feels amazing to be able to connect with people during a time where we have to fight every day for what we believe is right. We have to fight every day for equality. We have to fight every day for equity. We have to fight every day to make sure that we as a people continue to grow and flourish. So celebrating this month not only continues to remind us that there's work to do, but that we are each other's support system.
Black history to me is our past and our present. It's about our story. The good, bad, and the ugly, the trials, the tribulations, the triumphs, the accomplishments. All of that makes us who we are.
And I celebrate Black history 365 days a year. Black History Month is so important to me because it is a time dedicated to shining a light on Black culture and achievements that are too often forgotten about during the rest of the year. Specifically, it is a time to talk about African Americans in a context that doesn't always involve slavery.
Because we help build this country, we are a part of this country. That is something that is never going to change. It is important for those that are around us to know how these things got here, who invented some of the greatest inventions, who's currently still inventing and still being innovative in ways beyond measure, that we are equal, that we deserve to be here, while also understanding the struggles and just being able to gain that respect, not only at school where it's most taught, but in the workplace.
I also like to think about representation. And for that, for me, that means making sure that my daughters are exposed to movies and books and activities that show Black people in all their glory, whether it's the darkest of hues to the lightest of hues, showing that Black is beautiful.
I celebrate Black history every day by trying to exemplify Black excellence. For me, that means supporting Black business. That means lifting up Black voices. That means occupying a space where I feel like I'm worth listening to as a Black man.
How I choose to celebrate Black history is by showing up each and every day and remembering the people who came before me to pave the way for us to know the history that we know today, to know the roots of who we are and where we come from. It is important that we continue to celebrate Black history because it has everything to do with American history. Making sure that I purchase from one Black-owned business every day, or shining light on beautiful Black people in the city, it always just brings me a lot more joy to be so much more intentional in the steps that I make in celebrating us.
Oh, I would say by being with family, by loving on your loved ones. I think now is, no better of a time to do that. So yeah, I think, of course, acknowledging history, acknowledging key players in the movement, but definitely loving on your family, and loving on your people.
To invest in Black businesses, Black artists, and Black folks in general.
I celebrate Black History Month year-round by volunteering to serve causes in my community, learning and engaging in diverse Black cultures, and amplifying the need for intergenerational leadership in Black communities.
I did not learn a lot about Black History Month while I was in school, so I want to make sure that my son learns about the important people, events, and contributions that African Americans have made to the American history.
Black History Month is a celebration of the past and present contributions and greatness of Black people in America, and this month I plan to celebrate by supporting Black entrepreneurs.
I celebrate Black History Month by celebrating the Black people around me and by celebrating myself and taking care of myself. I celebrate by showing extra love to the Black businesses, to Black creatives, to Black artists, to Black people, because we need the extra love, especially during these trying times.
To celebrate Black History Month would be indulging in Black culture, so whether that's reading a book from my favorite Black author or watching a movie from one of my favorite Black directors or Black cinema.
For me, Black History Month is a time to be in fellowship with family, friends, and community, to reflect on the contributions and achievements of Black people who dedicated their lives to ensuring a more equitable country. Just as well, it's a time to learn about and celebrate those folks who are engaged in that work currently.
During Black History, I like to take the opportunity to actually speak to young girls and remind them to love themselves and just be proud of being Black. That author Gwendolyn Brooks was asked, why does she capitalize the word Black? And her response was, I will always capitalize my name.
It is important to celebrate Black history, not just today, not just this month, but 365 days of the year. It is super important to me to gain the knowledge of self so I can then pass that knowledge on to the next generation of Black leaders.
We've made so many aspects of this country, so I think it should definitely celebrate our culture, our peoples, its peoples, you know. So yeah.
Necessary. It's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to open our eyes, and it is time for us to celebrate Black history.
When I think about the sense of citizenship that I get to experience because of the Black activism that helped pave the way for me, for my family, and really for all communities of color. And then when I think about the sense of citizenship and the sense of belonging that I want those that come after me to feel and experience, the celebration of and reflection of Black history seems essential to that realization.
It's important that we celebrate Black History Month in the United States as a form of recognition and restitution to the African diaspora's contribution to this country. Black minds have forever contributed to the success and the greatness of this country, and having a period of time in which we acknowledge their contribution is not only important for the generations of the past, but the generations that are to come.
Black history is American history, so that's why it's important for Americans to celebrate Black History Month. Black history is American history, and American history is Black history, and vice versa.
We must continue to educate, pave the way, and be an example for generations to come. I am powerful. I am strong.
Breaking a lot of glass ceilings by inspiring them with their story, their history, their knowledge of self.
We take this time to really come together and enjoy our company, where there are a lot of events that are being procured just for us.
I celebrate Black History Month every day by showing up for myself, putting my best foot forward, leading by example, and honoring those who came before us to pave a way for the brighter future. It's important more than ever for our country to celebrate Black history, because our lived experiences have been crucial in not just moving the country forward, but the whole world. When we take the time to highlight and celebrate our own history and carry on traditions, we leave pieces of ourselves for the next generation to grow and flourish so they can make their own stamp on Black history.
Black History Month confirms and reminds me that I can do anything.
It's important that we celebrate Black History Month so that we understand our foundation as a nation, as a people of color, and for us to continue the work going forward.
So when I think about celebrating Black History Month at an institutional level, I think about all of you, all of my Black and brown colleagues, and the hard work that we do, the residents that we help every day, and how we as employee resource groups should seize this opportunity to further uplift our voices, to share our power in our collective history and in our identity. This February, I'm proud to celebrate with you.
My name is Dominique Mathis, and I am Black History.
My name is Quincy J. Roberts, and I am Black History.
My name is Joshua McFadden, and I am Black History.
My name is Kyra Fox, and I am Black history.
My name is Aisha Miller, and I am Black history.
I'm Jeffrey Lopes. I am Black history.
My name is Jessica Thomas, and I am Black history.
My name is Carlita Chambers Walker, and I am Black history.
My name is Dion Irish, and I am Black.
My name is Charlene Chanel Fato, and I am Black history.
Hi, my name is Rakia Edwards, and I am Black history.
My name is Darius J. Jordan, and I am Black history.
My name is Nyla Freeman, and I am Black history.
My name is Brianna Malore, and I am Black history.
My name is Ruth George, and I am Black history.
My name is Tyler Ross, and I am Black history.
Denise Rory. I'm Black history.
I am Dominique Williams, and I am Black history.